Most people marinate grilled beef the wrong way without realizing it. And one simple ingredient can make a surprisingly big difference. Hi everyone, it's Tracy here. Today I'll show you how I turn an ordinary piece of supermarket beef into something surprisingly tender, juicy, and full of flavor using a few simple grilling techniques at home. Be sure to watch until the end to discover what my secret is. The first thing you need is a good piece of beef. You should choose skirt steak or tenderloin, because when grilled, they will keep the meat tender and juicy. After bringing the beef home, remove the plastic wrapping and place it into a bowl. Add water and rinse it clean, then take it out and let it drain. You can use paper towels to absorb any remaining moisture on the meat. Drying the meat well is very important. It helps keep the surface dry, especially when grilling. This will create a beautiful golden seared crust on the beef. Once the meat is dry, check the size of the beef. If it's too large and thick, cut it into medium-sized pieces. Try not to cut them too small, because when grilled, they can quickly lose moisture, making your beef dry and less delicious. After cutting the beef, place it into a large bowl for seasoning. Let me share a little secret with you. The key to making the meat tender, juicy, and full of flavor happens in this step. First, prepare 2 yellow lemons. Cut them in half and squeeze all the lemon juice into the bowl of beef. Lemons contain acid that helps loosen the protein fibers. Especially when the lemon juice soaks into the surface of the meat, the acid works on the muscle fibers and collagen, helping them become less tight and tough. Because of that, after grilling or pan searing, the beef will be more tender and easier to chew. Go ahead and add both the lemon peels and the seeds to the bowl of beef. You don't need to worry, because when grilling, the seeds will fall down onto the grill tray, so they won't affect the meat. Most importantly, adding the lemon peels to the marinade also gives the beef a fresh flavor, and combined with the light tangy taste, it makes your meat smell even more delicious. Next, add a little sea salt to create a richer and more natural flavor. Then add a little lemon pepper. Personally, I prefer using lemon pepper instead of regular black pepper because it gives a lighter and fresher flavor that pairs very well with beef. Now, add some garlic powder to create a warm, savory aroma. Then add a little cumin powder. You don't need much, just enough to add a deeper, smoky flavor to the meat. Finally, add a little Worcestershire sauce. Helps give the meat a darker color and creates the perfect combination of tangy, savory, and slightly sweet flavors that you often find in steakhouse dishes. Now that everything is ready, mix all the ingredients together well so the seasonings can penetrate deep into the meat. Next, add a little olive oil to give the meat a glossy appearance and help keep it tender and moist during cooking. At this point, mix everything one more time. Then cover the bowl tightly with plastic wrap and let the meat rest at room temperature for about 30 minutes. One very important secret is not to marinate the beef for too long. The meat will start releasing its natural juices, and when grilled, it can become dry and tough more easily. You only need to marinate it for the right amount of time so the beef can keep its maximum tenderness and juiciness. After the beef has rested for enough time, it's finally time to start grilling. I usually take everything outside to the backyard, because grilling beef indoors can create a lot of smoke. Let the grill heat up gradually before placing the meat on it. Now let me show you something interesting. I've had this grill for more than 10 years. It's still in pretty good condition, and I often use it for outdoor grilling. Once the grill is hot enough, start placing the beef pieces onto the grate one by one. Right away, you'll hear the sizzling sound and smell the wonderful aroma of garlic, lemon, and seasonings. One important secret when grilling is keeping the beef tender, juicy, and full of flavor by using a small brush or spoon to continuously baste the meat with some of the remaining marinade. While grilling the beef, pay close attention to the color and texture of the meat, so you can flip it at the right time. This is very important because it determines how tender the beef will be. When the underside begins to develop a beautiful golden brown color, flip the meat over. Try not to leave the beef on the grill for too long or it will become dry, tough, and chewy like rubber. Another thing you should pay attention to is that not every part of the grill has the same temperature. Some areas cook faster and are hotter than others. So while grilling, you can move the beef from one spot to another depending on how quickly each piece is cooking. You can adjust the doneness of the beef based on your own preference. If you enjoy beef that is tender, juicy, and still slightly pink inside, you can remove the meat as soon as both sides are evenly browned and the beef still feels slightly springy and juicy when pressed. On the other hand, if you prefer the beef more fully cooked, continue grilling it a little longer. You can also check the meat by cutting a small piece from the beef and tasting it. This helps you see whether the beef is cooked the way you like and whether the seasoning tastes just right. I personally enjoy both medium and well-done beef, so I'll place them on separate plates. And just like that, you now have 2 plates of tender, juicy, and beautiful grilled beef ready to serve. You can decorate the dish or add a few toppings on the side to make it even more appealing. All done. Look at this. You now have 2 beautiful plates of grilled beef that look just as good as restaurant food. Gently slice into the beef, and you'll clearly see the medium-cooked center. As you cut, the juices begin flowing out, showing that the meat has kept as much moisture as possible, which means the beef inside is definitely tender. The well-done beef is the same way. You can easily slice through it, the outside is evenly golden, and the inside is still soft and moist. Just looking at it already makes you want to take a bite. Now it's time to enjoy the results. Try a piece of the medium-cooked beef first. It's tender, juicy, and full of flavor. You can clearly taste the freshness of the beef in your mouth, along with the fresh flavor of the marinade, and it's truly worth trying. Now let's try the well-done beef. The meat is soft, juicy, and naturally sweet from the beef itself. The more you chew, the more tender and flavorful it becomes, combined with the marinade in a very balanced way. And that's the secret to making tender, juicy, and flavorful grilled beef right at home. I hope you'll give this recipe a try, and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.